Cousins in the backfield, first and goal from the 8. Off the fake to Jones. Cousins takes it in for a Redskins touchdown.
I tell you, I can't tell you how big a drive that was, how big a series that was for Kirk Cousins, Jay Gruden, the whole offensive side of the ball right there. Very different plays, challenged Tampa Bay the entire series, and look at the last one. Little zone read with Kirk Cousins. William Golston collapses down. There's nobody there to stop Kirk Cousins for the touchdown.
Golston and Cousins, teammates at Michigan State. Cousins fooled him. Second rushing touchdown of the season for Cousins. Here is Dustin Hopkins for the extra point. It is now 24-7 Tampa Bay as Cousins takes it in from 8 yards out. As we mentioned earlier, teammates of Michigan State. First and goal from the 4. Grant in motion. Cousins looking end zone. He throws. Touchdown, Ryan Grant.
Nice play design right there. In that situation, you bring Ryan Grant across formation. He gets dropped in coverage. He's just going to go down to the corner right there. They don't get the bump out. Look, he breaks free and clear. Levante David running out. He's like, who's supposed to have Ryan Grant? What a great start here in the third quarter. Again, it's guys making plays. We can talk about all these different things you want to do to get done, to get this third quarter thing remedied. It's just about guys making plays. Guys from the Redskins defense made plays. Guys on the offense made plays.
Hopkins, the extra point. Ryan Grant. First NFL touchdown. Redskins pull to it in 10. Onside kick. Redskins recover. That was the initial signal. And now it'll be Buccaneer football.
I'd be surprised. It looked like a Redskin was right there to make that the fumble recovery. Yeah. Trenton Robinson comes out with it, number 34.
So now Jeff Triplett signals Redskins. Coming into this week's games, no team had recovered an onside kick around the NFL. They have been 0 for 24.
Well, they had a great opportunity late last game against the Jets, and Mason Foster missed an opportunity for the recovery, and that was well executed. Tampa Bay's front line on the kickoff return unit starts to bail, so that's great film work as you're going through the course of the week. Ben Kotwika notices that side of the field is bailing a little bit quick to get down the field to set up their blocks. Those are the opportunities to make a big game-changing play on special teams.
Third and goal from the 3. Cousins on the slant. Touchdown, Jordan Reed.
Boy, he's been sorely missed in the starting lineup by the Washington Redskins. You can see the matchup problems he causes. We've seen linebackers on him. We've seen corners, safeties. Again, he's got a backup corner on him. Beats him to the inside. Good play design with Matt Jones inside working against the linebacker. They're able to use that as a little bit of a rub. It prevents the corner from being able to jump right down inside Jude I.J. Barima has to kind of climb over the top. That's what gives the separation for the throw for the touchdown.
Second touchdown reception of the season for Reed, who sat out the last 2 games. Hopkins, the extra point. It was Hopkins' onside kick following the previous touchdown, which led to this score. Redskins have pulled to within 3. So Dustin Hopkins out to attempt a 35-yard field goal to pull the Redskins within 3. Well, the Bucs was running off the field, just made it off.
Yes, he did. Deshaun Goldson just made it off. Or no.
Hopkins converts. 3-point game midway through the 4th. 4 receivers. Split to the left. The tight end Reed to the right. Cousins on 3rd down. Looking for Reed. Let's go. Touchdown.
They caught Tampa Bay a little bit confused with their coverage right there. You put that 4-person bunch to the left side. It grabbed so much attention they had difficulty getting things sorted out to the single receiver side. So you've got this big 4-man bunch on this side. Jordan Reed is by himself opposite, but there was confusion in what to do from a coverage standpoint. And Levante David is a little bit late getting there. Heavy outside leverage by the corner in that situation, so the distraction with the heavy bunch to the top made things a little bit challenging down below there.
It is no longer a gimme. The 33-yard extra point. Dustin Hopkins for the lead. Redskins by 1. 24 seconds remaining. Second down and 4. Winston takes some time, goes over the middle for Sims, and now they're in field goal range, but don't have a timeout. Ball comes loose. Redskins recover, and will be able to put the exclamation point on the biggest come-from-behind win in franchise history.
I don't know if this was one of those plays set up to start the laterals all the way down the field, but played well by the Washington defense. Don't allow them on the outside with the ability to make the catch and step out of bounds. If you want the middle of the field, go ahead and take it.
Now there were 12 seconds remaining at the start of that play. Killed their chances heading into the bye, but instead, 1,202 games in franchise history, their biggest come-from-behind win, and they will now tie, at least for the moment, the Eagles and Giants for the most wins in the division.
A devastating loss if they'd have gone to 2-5 with the bye. A lot of questions and concerns still there with New England coming out of the bye. Now, take that the other direction. You just have the largest comeback victory in franchise history. You going into the bye, you're going to be tremendously confident. The third quarter, we don't need to talk about that anymore. Hopefully you get some guys back healthy. You now go to New England with a good opportunity to play your best game and see what happens up there. If Dallas beats the Giants, who knows what's happened?